Successor to the legendary W123, the Mercedes 124 was, as the name suggests, one better. In pretty much every way this improved on its legendary forebear, but these days is the more affordable entry to classic Mercedes ownership. But what's it like to live with one? Well, we've taken a 124 across a 24-hour blast drive across Europe, over 1,200 miles, over 100 miles an hour, and in all kinds of circumstances. Put thousands of miles on it, taken it to shows, serviced it, worked on it, and lived with the highs and the lows, so we can tell you what it's like to live with a Mercedes 124. One of the things that made the 124 so popular when it was new is the reason why it's such a great classic today, and that is the massive range of choices you've got. Engine-wise, you've got everything from a 2-litre 4-pot right up to a 3.2-litre 6-cylinder with plenty in between, and of course the monstrous AMG 500e and various other hot choices. And then diesel-wise, you've got everything from a 2-litre up to a 3-litre. You've got natural aspirated, turbocharged, automatic or manual. There will be an engine to suit you, whether you want frugality or firepower, and in prices from £2,000 right up to over 20 grand, there will be a 124 with an engine to suit you. As will there be a body style. You've got the W124 Saloon, this gorgeous C124 Coupe, the glamorous A124 convertible, or the uber practical S124 Estate, in which, guys, you can have up to 7 seats with a little fold-out jump seat in the boot. And that, with its roof racks and a tow bar, could be the ultimate classic family wagon. There is a 124 for absolutely everyone, and that means there really is no excuse not to have one. What's it like inside, though? Oh. What it's like is tremendous. The 124 heralds from Mercedes' peak era for quality, and that means even if you're buying a really cheap high mileage one, it's still going to look and feel really solid and hewn from granite. You want to make sure everything electrical works, of course, and you want to watch our 124 buying guide for everything to look for, but also it's worth noting these can be as basic or as luxurious as you want. A base spec car with wind-up windows and cloth trim is a nice daily driver, but you can get leather seats, you can get heated seats, you can get air conditioning, you can get cruise control, you can get ABS, you can get a power sunroof, all-round electric windows, aircon. You can make these cars as luxurious as you want, and if you do want specific options, it's worth seeking out to find exactly the right car for you, and that is another benefit for there being so many of these cars and such a wide range of choices available. And as for the practicalities, well, this is a coupe. This is going to have less headroom in it than a normal saloon, and yet at 6 feet tall with high-rise hair, I don't struggle for headroom in here. I wouldn't have an afro, but I'm not cramped in either, and of course the seat height is adjustable as well. And even in the back, even as a coupe, you can get adults behind yourself, so you could put 4 adults in this for a short journey. And as we proved with our 200e 24-hour challenge, if you put adults in the saloon version, there are no complaints, even if you have to spend 24 hours in a car with each other with a load of luggage and camera gear as well. So they are a hugely practical, spacious proposition, and that means this is the kind of car you can use every single day. Put the kids in it, put the dogs in it, put your shopping in it, use it as a family wagon, but then polish it up, take it to a classic car show, and you will get the nod of approval from me in particular. As for other practicalities, the 124 can boast an extremely capacious boot, even if you have it as a 2-door coupe like this. When we travelled across Europe in our saloon, we fitted enough luggage for 3 people and all our camera gear in this massive boot. Low, wide load lip, you can get loads of stuff in here. If you go for a really early 124, i.e. the first couple of years of production as we film this, you can register them as historic in the UK for free road tax and a lack of MOT required, the former of which is good, the latter of which we'd still advise that you do. There's also the insurance. Our friends at Peter Best can insure you on a 230 like this one for as little as £131 for the year with a £200 excess, and for all this I'd say that's a bit of a bargain, and we've found that 124s generally have been great value to insure as well as run. And then there's fuel economy. It depends on what engine you get. The small petrol engine 4-cylinders and the diesels will easily do 35, 40, even 45 mpg on a run. The bigger 6-cylinder petrols, you're talking more like 25, maybe 30, but then you are going to get more performance in that straight 6 soundtrack. We'd advise, with so many engines available on the 124, choose the engine that best suits what you're going to do with it. Go and try a few and see what works best for you. And speaking of which, we've done the practicality stuff. Let's get on the road. Oh yes. Every single time I drive a Mercedes of this era, be it a 123, an R107, 129 or a 124, it just feels like slipping on your favourite comfy pair of shoes again, because they just feel right and they feel so solid and assured of themselves. A 124 makes the perfect classic daily driver because you're never in any doubt whether it's going to get you home, no matter what conditions you're driving through. But regardless of which option you go for with the 124, you also get a lovely blend of old and new with the driving experience. It feels broadly like a modern car in that it's not rattly or squeaky, you haven't got to flail away at the wheel like an old Morris Minor, you haven't got non-servo drum brakes, so it's an easy car to drive, but It feels so weighty, so hefty, so substantial in a way that no modern car, not even those fat SUVs that everyone seems to be making these days, can manage. This feels like a quality product that was crafted and engineered by people who cared about making a car not to outlive the warranty period, but to outlive the owner. It's not a fast car, even in the bigger engine guises. Unless you get a 500e or something, you will not have your neck snapped by the acceleration in a 124. So lean back and just cruise. Soak up that comfortable ride, these lovely supportive seats, this spacious and easily digested interior, and this numb but reassuringly direct steering box. And there really are few classics, particularly for this kind of money. Less than 2,000 quid will get you into one of these that will match a 124 for the usability, for the special factor, for the quality, and also the livability. The Mercedes club scene will accept these with open arms and is massive, and the parts support for them is fantastic. Not only with bits you need to restore, for example, you can buy pattern front wings for less than £100 a side, but the servicing parts. I did a full comprehensive service on our old 200e. I bought all the parts from a local motor factors, had them the same day, and had change out of 50 quid to do it. And for things like the fuel pump and the fuel filter that I changed, I bought them online from that well-known auction site. Again, had them in 48 hours, and I had change out of 50 quid. Again, I bought a replacement second-hand taillight because ours was cracked, and it was £25. There aren't that many classics that carry this premium of a badge that you can run on that kind of a budget. And the turning circle from heaven. Because of the suspension layout of these cars, where the spring and the shock absorber are separate, you can get fantastic lock, and that means for such a massive car, the turning circle is incredible. And if you happen to choose a coupe or a convertible, they've got a little party piece where if you lower the rear windows, they're pillarless, and that means you get the complete open air experience. You can stick your arm out like this and pretend you're on a roller coaster. But more generally, on a nice day like today, you get all but the convertible experience, particularly with the sunroof open, but in a coupe. And because Mercedes engineered their cars properly, the coupe and the convertible are over 100 kilograms heavier on account of all the bracing and the extra steel in them to make them rigid. And that means even if you're driving over an undulating country road, they're still just as refined and just as comfortable, and it doesn't feel like an old car you have to make compromises for or you have to make excuses for, because it still looks and feels like a new car. And that is the benefit of high quality, timeless engineering like this. Timeless quality long after the price has been forgotten. And when you think the price is as low as it is these days, living with a 124 could be the dream classic. But why don't you let us know, have you ever owned one of these cars? How did you find it? Was it reliable? I know ours certainly was, apart from when I forgot to do up a hose clamp for the radiator. Sorry about that, guys. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe for all future Classics World content, and do go visit our friends at Peter Best, who, as we've said, can do you a very competitive quote on your insurance for your 124 or indeed any classic. But for now, I've got a sunny day, a Mercedes 124 coupe, and nothing but time. See you soon. What now? Where are you, Norfolk? I'm in, yeah, I'm at Kim Kent in a minute. I'm in a Mercedes 124 of all things.